Sorry, I was mute. I was like, why my students aren't answering? Okay, so how are you today? How's everything?
Hi, teacher.
Hello,
Good.
teacher.
Good?
Hi, teacher. Excellent,
Mhm.
teacher.
Awesome, very good. Okay, my dear friends, let me show you our agenda for today. Today's is the end of our unit 6. Tomorrow we'll start unit 7. We are very close to the end of this cycle. Okay. So here we are. Agenda for today. Andres, I'm going to read what you wrote in some seconds, okay? I will go back to you. Thank you for telling me. Okay. Boys and girls, class 6 of this cycle 12 on our level B2.3. Agenda for today. We're going to warm up our brain with phrasal verbs, yeah? We have like 2 short games for working on it. Then we will watch a video about adverbial particles, yeah? After that, we will continue with the particles which modify verbs, yeah? Explanation and practice. So that way we can finish what we were doing last night, okay? Then you guys will be practicing together, and at the end we'll have our task. That is what we usually do when we finish the unit, right? The task this time is a very interesting one because it's about teaching something, yeah? Teach a practical skill. We are very good at some things that maybe other people are not very good at, or the opposite. Yeah, we all have different skills. We all have different talents. So that's gonna be our topic of our lesson tonight. Okay. Questions about the agenda? Anything you want to say, ask, or suggest? Tell me.
No, teacher.
Okay. So we are ready to start. This is our warm-up. I have 2 games here. They are very short, so if you finish one, maybe you can be working on the other one. Yes, okay. Let me show you how they work. Okay. Let's start with the first. You guys have the link in the chat, and this is what you have to do. You read the clue, you read the picture, yeah, and you check out the picture and read the options. Hold or money, take out money, turn over money, or you can just, oh, sorry, I think it was for you to listen to the woman who's saying it. And you select the correct one, and then you click on next, okay? That is the first one, very short, very simple. Now let me give you the other ones, because as they are very short, so sometimes we have fast finishers, yeah, and while they are waiting for the others, they can be plain as well, yeah. This is very simple as well. Okay, you guys have it in the chat. You just have to scroll down a little bit, otherwise you won't find it because of all that, publicity. So you scroll down and you find it here. Phrasal verbs game number 1. Click on a blue tile then another. So you have to match the column on your, well, this is your right, and the column on your left, yeah, both. Yes? If they match, they'll disappear. If they don't match, they fill back over and you have to click on them again. For example, you click on here and the equivalent or the meaning is not this, so you have to do it again. Yes? If they match, they disappear. If they don't, so you have to do it again. Yes? Do you understand, boys and girls? Yes, start off. What is the meaning of it? Begin. Okay, they match, they disappear. Okay, my dear friends, let me give you the link of it. And while you guys are playing on them, you will answer when I call your name, okay? Hello, Natalia. Let me just send the two links again for the ones who just entered the meeting. Okay, perfect. Go ahead, enjoy the games, and okay. Gerson, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, teacher.
Very good, Gerson. Thank you, Jean-Claude.
Hello, hello, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Just it.
Hello, teacher.
Great. You are always full of energy, guys. That's awesome. Natalia.
Present, teacher.
Very good. Andres. Okay, Andres was telling me something that I have not read. So I need to do it. Let me see. Sylvia.
Hi, teacher, present.
Great. Elkin.
Hi, teacher, present.
Okay, great. Jeanette.
Hi, teacher, present.
Awesome. Carlos.
Present, teacher.
Great. Mabeli.
Present, teacher.
All right. Jose.
I'm here, teacher.
Great. And Lisette.
Present, teacher.
Very good, guys. Thank you, thank you. Okay, keep going with the games, and when you are done, just tell me. I will be waiting for you while I get our video ready. Oh no, this. Okay, guys, tell me, how's it going? Are you guys done? Hello, Julian. Okay, thank you for telling me. Not yet? Okay. 2 more minutes, 2 minutes, and we continue. Okay, guys, thank you so much for telling me that you are done. I hope you guys really had fun with the games. They were very simple, but I think they were useful, okay? Very good, thank you for that. Now, just reviewing and checking all the characteristics of the phrasal verbs and also the important information about it, like the placement of the particles, yeah? We're going to study the adverbial particles. Okay, let's watch the video. You will tell me if you can see it well. And when we finish watching it, we can start with our explanation and practice. Adverbial particles. It is 5 minutes, but I think it really gives us a very good and detailed explanation, okay? So please pay attention. And tell me if you can see and also hear very well, yeah? Otherwise, I will have to ask any of you to play it. Let's go.
Adverbial particles. After completing this lesson, you will be able to define adverbial particles, identify prepositions used as adverbs in given sentences. Ravi and Sid have to buy some materials for craft class.
Do you want the subtitles?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys hear well? In those 30 seconds or 20 seconds, was it okay?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, and also
Yes,
the
teacher.
image?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I think it finally fixed.
They are visiting different shops for this purpose. They have bought what they need from one shop. Sid suggests that they move on. Ravi is impressed that Sid knows how to use adverbial particles. Sid, however, does not know what adverbial particles are. Ravi decides to explain them to Sid while they are shopping. Come, let us also learn about adverbial particles. A preposition is a word that is placed before a noun or a pronoun that shows its relation to another word in a sentence. For example, he stood under the tree. The preposition in this sentence is under. It is placed before the noun tree. We must remember that a preposition expresses a relationship. Thus, the preposition under expresses a relationship between the pronoun he and the noun tree. Sometimes prepositions work as adverbs. They are known as adverbial particles. Examples of adverbial particles are about, above, over, before, after, since, besides, by, down, up, in, round, up, on, etc. For example, we should move on. In this sentence, the word on acts as an adverb. Therefore, it is an adverbial particle. Let us take a look at some sentences to see how a word can work as a preposition and an adverbial particle. For example, Charlie ran down the street. In this sentence, down acts as a preposition. Now we look at the next example. Charlie sat down. Here, down acts as an adverb. Therefore, it is an adverbial particle. So the word down can be used both as a preposition and an adverbial particle depending on the context.
Exactly.
Let us study some sentences to see the difference between a preposition and an adverbial particle. Take a look at the examples in the table given below. The preposition is always followed by a noun or a phrase that acts as its object. For example, the cat leapt off the fence. The preposition of is followed by the noun fence that acts as its object. The adverbial particle, however, does not take an object. Rather, it tells us more about the time, place, or manner of action. For example, her shoe came off. The word off in this sentence does not take any object. It modifies the verb came and thus...
Okay. This is very important for us because that's exactly what I want us to understand. This is the topic we have to cover and is what I introduced yesterday with our book, right? So, okay. Adverbial particles are just those words, those particles, like pretty much prepositions, that go with the verb, and in some cases, it does not mean that it changes, but it can modify the meaning, giving us more information, like manner of action, how do we do it, time, for example, when we use back, okay, I need to think back, so I'm going to the past to think about, something, that I need to remember, but I'm not changing the meaning of the verb. In some cases, it can change, but in some others, the change is very, very, little, yes? So that's why we call particles that modify the verbs, yes? Modify, not change. And that's what I wanted to start with phrasal verbs, because phrasal verbs, change the meaning, You say, look, okay, use your eyes. If you look at something, you're using your eyes. Look after. It's not necessary with your eyes. because to look after is to take care. Yeah, look up with the preposition up, to look for something in the dictionary or in with any purpose of researching about something, or to look for it in detail to get for information. Look forward, to be very excited and happy about something you want to happen or you want to be real. I'm looking forward to celebrating my birthday, for example. Yeah, so that's what we started with phrasal verbs, because even if they are very similar, now we are going to focus more on the particle. What does this particle want to say, or how can it help me give more specific information? Yeah, okay. Do you understand, boys and girls? Have you got any question? Not really?
No, teacher.
Okay, maybe not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. But the topic is easy, don't worry. It's more about getting familiar to common expressions, yeah? That's it.
Acts as an adverb. So, of is an adverbial particle.
Oh, we cannot see. Sorry.
Now that we have...
Wait, because I think we can... Wait a second, because I don't want to miss any... Okay. Here.
Of is an adverbial particle.
Oh, it's the same? Okay, manner of action, how it happened. Moving about, place. Yes, that's the place of the action. Spoken since, the time. Okay.
Now that we have looked at adverbial particles, let us read some more examples. Ravi has explained adverbial particles to Sid. Let us revise the main points for Sid before Ravi and he continue with their craft shopping. A preposition is a word that is placed before a noun or a pronoun that shows its relation to another word in a sentence. A preposition expresses a relationship. The word or the phrase that a preposition introduces is called the object of a preposition. Sometimes prepositions work as adverbs. They are known as adverbial particles.
Yeah.
Examples of adverbial particles are about, above, over, before, after, since, besides, by, down, up, in, round, up, on, etc. A preposition is always followed by a noun or a phrase that acts as its object. However, the adverbial particle does not take an object. Rather, it tells us more about the time, place, or manner of action.
Yeah. Okay, we are ready. So I think it was very clear, but we are going to do the things in a little bit more simple way, because we are not going to call them. Sorry. We are not going to call them adverbial particles, but we are just going to call them particles. Okay, that would be easier. So let's go back to our book on page 61, where we were talking about education, education experiences. Okay, here. And with this, we are going to check out and review all of those particles which modify the meaning of verbs. Yeah? Okay. I remember I started yesterday, but it was just like a little explanation, so it is okay for us to go back again and do it in detail. So, here we are. Okay, here we are. Yes. Okay, particles can be added to the basic meaning of a verb without fundamentally changing what it means, but more to give us specific information to help us understand that action better, to give us more details, right? So we have these that are the ones that the book suggests. We're going to study them here, and then we're going to go back to the information we were listening or reading last night to see where we find them, okay? So let's start with Carlos reading the first one, please.
Yes, teacher. Around?
Yeah.
Pointless activity. Missing around, hanging, around.
Yes. So when you use a particular one, it's because you want to modify what, guys? The time, the manner. What were the three aspects that the video taught us? Which ones? The manner.
Manners,
Yes, Julian, thank you.
time and site.
Yes, the place. Very good. Very good. Thank you, Julian. The time, the manner, and the place. Yeah, that way we have like a more specific idea about what we are doing. Oh, okay, this particle around gives me the idea about a pointless activity. So it's basically how the activity was done without any sense, without any purpose. There isn't any aim. Yeah, the kids were messing around all the time there, you know, like playing. Yes, as I told you last night, I was hanging around. It was like, well, just as there is a common expression in English that is killing the time. Yeah, that's a pointless activity. Pointless means sin sentido. Okay, sin propósito, sin intención. Good. Julian, you are in charge of away.
Away, intensely for a long time. Shutting away, working away, tipping away.
Typing. Very good. Thank you. Okay. So in that one, if you use away, it's because you are modifying the action in terms of time. Yeah? Yes? Chatting away, like, oof, my goodness, you were the whole afternoon chatting away. You need to change that. Do something for you. Well, I'm so tired, teacher. I'm so sorry. I was working away the whole day. Oh, for a long time. Yeah, so that's what I liked, and I chose the video because I think it's very specific, and with those three aspects we have like a better idea. Okay, it modifies the manner. Yes, that is how the action is done. It can also modify the time and also the place. Yeah, when you say move forward, it's like continue, hacia adelante. It can be like that. So in that case, modifying the place. Okay, Lisette, please, next one. Oh, sorry, Gerson.
No, teacher, a simple question. In which case the verb is in infinitive form or with ing?
Okay.
For example, chatting or the net with back, I only put thing without ing, or this depend of the context or
It will always depend. It will always depend on the context, on also on the function. Yeah, what you want to say and express. But let me go back to your question because were you asking about this word?
yes, teacher, with away, but if you look at the next word, for example, back, I only put thing. I could think add ing, for example, or before only put a chat away.
Really? Okay, no, it is okay, Gerson. Don't worry about it because you can use them the tense you want and the way you want. Yeah, because what if you said like you were thinking back about something? That's okay. You know, there is no like a pattern or there is no like a rule that says, okay, with a way, ing, with back, the infinitive. No, okay? Does it
Okay.
answer your question?
No.
Okay, go ahead. I need your help. I thought that it was just because you were asking me about the way we have the verb written here. Chatting, working, typing with ing. I thought that was your question, but if it was not your question, okay, go ahead and I can help. Or maybe if any of you know what Gerson wants to know, what does he mean? You can speak Spanish, Gerson, if you need, no problem.
Okay. Por ejemplo, en Away, Chatting Away colocó, pues utilizó el ing, sí, inquietudes. Por ejemplo, en las siguientes, en back, utilizó solamente think, y en la siguiente no y demás. Entonces la consulta es si va para específicos, puntos específicos, utilizar el ing, o hay alguna regla que va a tener en cuenta para considerarlo o no considerarlo.
Okay, Gerson, do you want me to speak Spanish?
Yes, sí.
Sí, finalmente sí fue lo que te entendí y sí te respondí la pregunta. Yo te dije no. No hay ninguna regla, chicos, no hay ningún patrón a seguir, ¿sí? Más que la intención y la función. ¿Cuál es la función? Es precisamente referirse al contexto. Entonces, si yo estoy hablando del pasado, pues obviamente este verbo me va a cambiar. Entonces yo puedo decir, y también puedo utilizarlo en pasado continuo. Yo estaba tratando de recordar tal cosa. I was thinking back, yes, to find out what Sylvia meant with her question. Yes. Entonces, en cualquiera de los ejemplos, ustedes pueden utilizar el verbo como lo necesiten. Recuerden que nos estamos enfocando mucho más en la partícula, o sea, qué significa o qué modifica esta preposición más que en la forma del verbo, porque realmente este tema no es de gramática, ¿ok? Entonces, para los tenses puede ser cualquiera, puede ser futuro, puede ser presente, puede ser pasado, cualquiera. Solo que sí, yo entiendo la pregunta porque acá están todos con ing, acá también, acá no, ¿ok? Pero no importa, depende del contexto, ¿ok? No hay patrones ni reglas, ¿yes?
Sí, gracias.
Okay, Jersey. Okay, my dear friends. So, I think Lizette was going to speak. Yes?
Me teacher.
Give me a second. Sorry, Lizette. There is another
Forward.
thing related to what your son mentioned. And in some cases, we need to use it as a gerund or continuous, right? Yes, Sylvia, for sure. And especially when the verbs, yeah, that's a thing that has to be with that. Especially with the verbs that are followed by infinitives and the ones that are followed by gerunds. For example, let me give you an example. Yeah, so maybe this one is a little bit more specific about your question. Looking forward to celebrating my birthday. Ok, voy a hablar español, sorry. En este caso, nosotros estamos, digamos que recordando lo que Silvia dice, cuando hay que utilizar gerundios, ¿sí? Yo les traigo a colisión, bueno, cuando hay que utilizar gerundios o infinitivos, eso sería otro tema totalmente diferente, sin embargo hay unos que van con preposición, en el caso de forward, looking forward, ¿sí? Todo va hasta con to y el único que acepta después es un gerundio, ing. Entonces yo digo, I'm looking forward to celebrating my birthday. No hay otra opción. Pero eso tiene que ver más con infinitivos y gerundios, ya que Silvia lo mencionó, entonces yo lo traigo al tema. ¿Ok? No con el caso de que si seguimos un patrón o una regla con estas preposiciones. Eso depende de lo que ustedes quieran decir y del contexto. ¿Ok? Es que hay unos muy comunes que van con ing, por ejemplo. I can't stand, let's say, lazy people. No, I'm so lazy. That's an invented example. I can't stand seeing or hanging around. Sorry, I didn't use the ing. I can't stand walking with lazy people. This is an example of infinitives and gerunds, but in the other, topic you have studied, that is when some verbs are followed by infinitive and where some verbs are followed by gerunds. In the case of can stand, only accept ing. Okay, but that is different. So it depends on the context, yes, and on what you want to say. Lisette, sorry for the interruption. Go again.
Okay, teacher. Is with back? Yes? Okay. Back to the past, think back, and check back.
Okay. So if you use the particle back, you mean that you go to the past. Yes? Okay. Give it back to me. Okay. Think back to see if you can remember. Check back. So double check. Yeah. One, check it again. Check back to the past because you have already did it. Yeah. Okay. Go back to the store and ask if you left the umbrella there. Yes? Go back. Okay. Now, let's listen to Jessit down in the first one.
Okay, down, first one. Becoming legs, slow down, calm down, die down.
Yeah. Becoming less. Like what we say in Spanish, bajarle. Yeah, slow down. Teacher, you speak so fast. Can you please slow down? We don't understand. Okay. Calm down, like less furious, less reactive, less angry, less mean. Well, die down is so funny because it's not like, it could be, well, it's not literal, but in some cases it could be, yeah? But it's more like when you are, for example, how can we just say? Perdiendo fuerza, sí que me estoy apagando. That is die down. Yeah? Becoming less. I'm dying down. I'm so sad about that situation. So, se me están viendo las fuerzas, ya me estoy apagando. Estoy muriendo. Bueno, digamos que nosotros en español decimos me estoy muriendo, pero no necesariamente nos está pasando, o sea, no es literal. Yeah, but that's the idea. Okay, do you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, that's with die down, yeah? Okay, Mabili. Down, and the second context, please.
Down, two. Write down, take down, not down.
Basically, is what you say in Spanish, en. ¿Sí? Entonces, escribirlo en ese caso, estamos hablando de papel. Yeah, write down. Yes. Take down, like take your notes down. Note down, the same. Yeah. Okay. Jose. Next one, please.
Teacher, one more.
Are you okay?
Espérame que se me fue la imagen.
Oh no. Is it the same for the rest of you guys?
Listo, ya.
Okay.
¿En qué parte íbamos, profe?
On?
¿Down?
No. On.
On, continue. Work on, carry on, and drive on.
It's like when we say keep going. Yeah, continue. Yeah, come on.
The next one? Okay.
Oh, no, I was explaining, but yeah, read the next one.
Okay. Out to different people. Hand out, share out, and send out.
Okay, thank you, Jose. That's interesting. To different people. If you say hand it out, for example, let's pretend that we are in the real classroom there in the campus at least. And I get some papers for you, yeah, for you to work on some exercises. And I say, okay, Natalia, hand these papers out. Yeah? What will be that in Spanish? Guys, hand out. Using your hands, but what will be to different people? I'm asking Silvia to hand out those papers.
Give the hand.
Again, Jerson?
Is similar to give the hand or say hello with the hand.
To greet with your hands? Not really, no.
No?
That is shake hands. Shake hands. That's a very common way of greeting in different countries, and is shake hands.
Teacher, is something like repartir o entregar?
Yes, Mabel, perfect. Repartir. Yeah, to different people. Hand out, because you are using your hands. Entonces las están entregando, repartiendo. Very good. Share out. Remember what the particle means. To different people. Okay. You are in a picnic with some friends and you say, well, I got some sandwiches from my house to share out with you.
Compartir.
Yeah. Yes, Natalia. Compartir. Now, the other one. Okay, thank you, Julian, for your question. What's up?
What is the difference between to say only say to share with you or to share out or to share or sharing?
No, Julian, there isn't any really difference, because remember that in that case, the particles modify the verb without fundamentally changing it, you know? So, okay, maybe the intention of it is first to speak in a more colloquial way, more like the way they naturally speak. That's the first one. And the second one is that, okay, if you say, I share it with you, and maybe you're talking to me and there's only one person. But if I say I share out, it's to different people. So, you know, I can infer that it was to more than one person. You know, Julian? Yeah?
Yes, sure.
So it will be depending on the context. But the particle out, in this case, gives me the idea that I'm doing it to different people. Yeah? So, okay, say I share it with you. Yeah, like maybe I need the whole context to see if it was only one or two or three. But out gives me the idea that it's two different people. So that would be a very good one to differentiate. But remember that the particles give us more specific information, but it doesn't change the meaning. Yeah, okay. Very good question, thank you. Let's finish with send out. Oh, Julian is raising his hand.
Sorry, teacher, but
Okay.
following this sense, send out is like send something to different people. For example, you could say, I will send out the homework, for example.
Yeah, and the email. Yes. You say, oh, yeah, guys, I sent it out last night for all of you to have it clear. So in that way, it would be more like, how can we say, like emitir. Emitir. Nos da la idea de, ok, es como decimos en el caso de enviar, emitir, expander, no.
Lo que pasa es que creo que en español no hay como una manera de decir les voy a enviar algo como a todos. Es como,
Sí, tienes razón.
es lo mismo.
Voy a emitir la información. Well, something like that. Okay, but yeah, you have the idea. That's clear. So you say, yeah, I send it out. I send it out to you. I sent it out last night. It was like, wow, more than one person. Yeah. Thank you for the question. Okay, but out can also mean loudly, publicly. Yes, to the public or in a loud manner. How? Speak out. Do you remember? I'm not sure. Maybe with me or with Laura, you check out the expression "speak out." Oh no, that was "speak your mind." Sorry, speak your mind. That is express the ideas. No, I was thinking about another thing. Okay, come on, Natalia, speak out. What do you want to say? Yeah, she's like, okay, she's doing it here, but she's not doing it just for me, even if she's intended to ask me, maybe for all of you. If she doesn't want to be heard by you, she will just give me a private message. Yeah, so that's to speak out. Oh, okay, it will be publicly or loudly, like when you maybe, like you really needed to say something. Yeah, so you have to speak out. The same, shout out. Sorry, yes, shout out. It's like when you are speaking to a person in a not very friendly way. Your tone of voice is not the appropriate for having a conversation. You are doing it loudly. Sometimes it can be taken as rude when you shout out, or well, it depends. Yeah, because we also have shout at, that is very rude, but shout out, depending on the tone of voice and the way you do it, can be rude. And call out, like for example, we are there in the campus and say, hey, students, come on. Let's go back to the classroom. We are going to continue. I'm calling them out. Yes? You understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. And with this explanation, you guys have the idea about these ones being added to the basic meaning of the verb, but the meaning of it, is still the same. It just gives us more detail and in a more specific way. Okay? Let's finish with Jeanette. We still have other ones.
Add, complete or finish.
Mm-hmm.
Look up, drink or eat up, tidy up.
Yes. So up means complete or finish. Done. When, like, for example, drink it up. It's like we say in Colombia, fondo. Yeah. When we are just, fondo blanco, I guess that's the expression. Yeah, like, drink it all. So the expression up, for example, with the phrasal verb, it can also work like that because the particle means the same. Fill, do you remember my example last night? Fill the gas tank up. Is full. Yeah? Fill it up. Full. Okay. Drink it up. Eat it up. Tidy up. It means not like I'm just going to organize my closet, but my bed is okay. The same as I woke up this morning. No, tidy it up. The whole thing. Okay? Are you guys okay with it? Is there any question? Of course, we are going to practice, don't worry. Okay, now we have the second group of them. Let's continue. Particles like this can also be used simply to emphasize or clarify the direction in which someone or something moves. Yeah? So, here we have like more specific information about these ones, but if you notice, away was also used here. Yeah? So, in this one, modifying the time of the action. And in this one, modifying the place as the video mentioned. Did you notice that the video was very old? It was kind of old, the way they explained, the music, everything, but it's very useful and it's very, very good. So, reviewing what the video told us or thinking back about the video, yeah, we are going to the past. When we were watching the video, remember that it mentions that the particles can modify the manner, the time, the place. Yeah, actually, in a way here, far from is modifying the place, but also the distance. That is basically the same. Okay, so Jean-Claude, please. Vicinity.
Which one, teacher?
Around. Okay, guys, give me a second. Give me a second, please.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, guys, sorry. It was like an emergency with my little nephew, but everything is okay. Thank you so much for waiting. Jean-Claude, we were with you.
Okay, the around
Around.
in the vicinity,
Yeah, vicinity.
drive, walk, stand around.
Drive around, walk around, stand around.
Okay, drive around, walk around, stand around. Okay.
Yes, Jean-Claude, very good. So, my dear friends, in the vicinity means very close, in the area, you know, around here. Basically, what we say in Spanish, en la misma área, en la misma zona, en las inmediaciones, que me da una idea, ¿sí? De que está cerca, ¿ya? Que está, digamos que en el área donde yo estoy. El caso de stand around, sí es un poquito más cerquita, porque yo digo stand around next to me. It will be like here, quédate acá cerca, párate ahí, ¿ya? Okay, but if you say, well, I still need some minutes for getting my nails done, so drive around and, you know, pick me up in 10 minutes. So drive around is like here, yeah, very close to the same place. Walk around, like, okay, why don't you walk around the university and we meet in 30 minutes? Yeah, walk around. It doesn't mean that you are going to, I don't know, downtown. Do you understand, boys and girls? Around?
No, teacher.
Cerca.
No.
Silvia.
Okay. But, o sea, tenemos que usarlo nada más, digamos, en contexto en donde querramos decir que algo está cerca.
Exactly. Because it's
Okay.
emphasizing in the direction.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, wait a second, because if you use drive and walk, it can also, yeah, be more clear about the direction. That is basically literal, like okay. Drive around, yes, the round point. That is basically to do this, the whole movement, yeah, of a circle. Yes, but if you say walk around, you are not literally walking in circles, unless you are just, you know, like taking the wrong point or walking around a tree, you know? So it depends on the context, but it means near. Okay. Muestra la aproximación. En el caso de la dirección, bueno, es aquí, por esta zona, por esta área. ¿Sí? Cerca. Pero sí hay unos casos muy específicos, por ejemplo, lo que yo les decía del round point. ¿Cómo decimos round point en Colombia? Que es muy chistoso.
Romboy.
Yeah, romboy, rompoint, cualquier cantidad, yeah? So, you know that the way we take the round points is in a, you know, it's circular, yeah? So it can also work in a very, very specific way like that. But the rest of them, like walk around, stand around, is near. ¿Cómo vamos, por ejemplo, en el caso de stand around? Si stand es pararse. Realmente no está dando círculos. Está, por eso les digo, habla de dirección. In the vicinity significa en la aproximación, ¿sí? En la misma área, en la misma zona. Entonces yo digo, párate cerca o quédate ahí cerca, habla de una distancia corta, ¿ya? Walk around. Walk around is like, you know, maybe you are buying something with your mom, like going shopping, for example, and you are very bored. So your mom said, okay, I know you are not having a good time, so walk around and I will see you in 5 minutes or 10 minutes when I finish. Yeah, it means like near, close. Okay, is it better now, Silvia?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Carlos, you are ready for the next one.
Yes, teacher. Away. Far from. Move away and move away.
Yeah, that is long distance, far from. Yes, for example, pay attention because I'm going to use this too. Okay, I really want you to stand around. I am feeling so bad. And then if I'm so angry and mad at you, I say, move away. I don't want to see you. I'm not in the best mood. Yeah, it's far from here. Go away. Move away from me. You see the difference? Yeah. This one, long distance. This one, around you. Close to you. Okay? Yes? No? Difficult? Run away. Basically, if you run away, you are trying to escape. Yeah? It does not mean that you are running. It means like, well, run away is like, well, far from here. Why? Yes? Run away is a synonym of escaping. Okay, do you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. And I'm not sure who I am now. Okay. Elkin. Okay, let's start again. I'm not sure if Elkin, can you read? He mentioned something and also Andres. So Julian, let's go again with you. Back.
Okay, back from where it came. Come, go back, put, hand back.
Okay, this is very similar to the one we were checking, but the one we were checking was necessary to the past. Yeah, and if you think back, it is not a like an action that you really do with your body, yeah, but this one, yes, like come back. Okay, you already left. Come back. You forgot your cell phone. Well, not because I'm calling you. You forgot your umbrella, for example. Go back to the store. Go back to your uncle's house. Put it back where it was. Like, for example, if you take something in your house, like you take the remote control. Sylvia, put it back. That's not the right place. Okay. Hand in back, like to give something. The verb with the hands Yeah, it is to give to another person. Entregar. Yeah. Or hand in, that is different, that is also entregar, pero es simbólico. El hand in es para un contexto en autoridad, cuando tengo una asignación. Yo le digo, okay, you have to hand in your project tomorrow. Yeah, that is not necessary with your hands, but it's for that context. But the rest of them is with your hands, like hand it out. Hand it back to Mabel, that's hers. Entrégaselo de vuelta, devuélvese. Yes, hand it back. Okay, questions about the ones with back? No? Okay, just it. In and out.
Okay, teacher. In and out. Leave. Put, carry, sometime in, out.
Yeah, it doesn't.
etc.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes. Yes, that's it. It doesn't need any equivalent or explanation here because you understand that in is inside, out is outside. Yeah, so it's basically how they work, in and out. In, out. Yeah. And off to another place. Drive off, walk off, run off, saunter off. What is saunter? Rush off. You can say, Gerson rushed off to work. Yes, he was in a rush. He was in a hurry. So he needed to be very, very fast and get to the workplace on time. Yes, off to another place. Okay, saunter is basically to when you walk in a pointless way and without any kind of direction. Deambular, pasear, caminar por ahí sin rumbo fijo. That is saunter. So maybe you saunter off. I don't know, maybe you ended up in the park, but that was not your initial destination. Yes? Okay, if you drive off, it means that you are moving to another place. If you walk off, the same. Yeah, to another place. Okay? And up and down, the same as in and out. No explanation for this because you guys know that up is in that direction and down is in this direction, yeah? Climb up a tree, climb up a mountain, down a ladder, down a hill. Yes, they're very common and the meaning is just up and down. Yes, arriba y abajo. Stand up, sit down. Okay? For example, when you are sat down on a chair, but you are not very, I mean, your posture is not in a very good way, can you use the preposition up? You don't want the person to just stand up. You want the person to still be in the chair. Is it okay if you say sit up? Tell me. What if I say sit up?
I think no.
Yes, Carlos. Carlos, go ahead.
Yes, teacher, it's not correct.
Isn't it correct?
Correct.
It is correct because maybe I can be like this and you say sit up. You see? Okay, because your body is just doing this movement. Yeah, the direction is up. Okay, so sit up. But if you want me to completely leave the chair, it will be like stand up. Okay, so up and down. Okay, guys, let's practice. Let's practice because the idea is to practice and understand all of these participles. Okay. You guys have something to do. Let me just give you the link, and that way we can practice. Okay, well, maybe we can have this one first. You guys work, okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's go to our book. Look at the pair of sentences. Let's do this one together and you guys do this one on your own. Yeah, so that way you guys can practice. Okay, go to page 61. Yeah. Look at the pair of sentences here. Sentence A shows the normal meaning of each verb. And we need to analyze how does the particle in sentence B modify the meaning. What is it saying? Okay? Yeah? Basically analyzing what we were checking and what we were doing. Like, well, teacher, it modifies the manner, or no, it modifies the place, or it just tells you to go back to the past, or blah, blah, blah. Yeah? Okay? It's easy because you guys have the same explanation I gave you. They're on the same page. That is your book. Okay? So you guys will be checking the pairs of sentences. Yeah? By some minutes, like maybe 5 minutes, and then we are all back together to just discuss those answers, okay? Please be on page 61 because I need the page. Jean-Claude, I have a question. I wonder if you could already fix it. Have you got access to it?
What, teacher?
No, I'm asking, sorry, Sylvia, Jean-Claude, he had some problems accessing the book.
Ah, okay. No, teacher, I changed my Internet Explorer. So
Okay, so
yes,
it works for you. Okay, perfect. So all of you have access to the book, so you guys can use
yes,
your.
teacher.
Thank you. Page 61, exercise 5. Go ahead, guys. Okay, guys, perfect. We are ready. You guys make your own conclusions on the analysis of the sentences. Let's start. Let's go. Okay. Let's start with the first one. Silvia, you can read the first one, please. Both sentences.
Okay, teacher. Letter A, there was already someone sitting outside the door when I got to the classroom, sorry. And the next one, we spent the whole day sitting around at home, watching old films.
Okay. So, guys, how can we explain that difference? What do you guys find?
Teacher, I know that in the letter B, when it say like sitting around, it's about to describe because it had the around. To describe to sit somewhere and do nothing.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Good. Yes, Silvia, like in a pointless activity. Yeah, the whole day sitting around at home watching old films. Okay, pointless activity. And you can also use like sitting around at home. It could be like, you know, in the vicinity, like in the area. Yeah. Yes. So that's how they modify the verb here in the sentence. Okay. Second one, Gerson, please. Do you know Gerson? Okay. Carlos, can you help us with the second one, please?
Yes, teacher. Do you know if it's legal for school to copy YouTube clips?
Okay.
And B, the teacher wrote the answers on the blackboard and we all copied them down.
Very good. Okay, perfect. In the first one, do you know if it's legal for schools to copy YouTube clips? Just copy, that is the action itself. Any modification, just to copy. Yeah, that is to reproduce. Okay, copiar, that's it. But on the second sentence we have, the teacher wrote the answers on the blackboard. And what did we do? We all copied them down. So how the particle down modifies that information? It means that we did it, guys?
Right.
Onto paper. Very good.
Yes.
Good. Yes. It means that we write them down onto paper. Yeah, down onto paper. Okay, let's copiar. Yeah, it was what we did. Okay, perfect. Natalia, read number 3, please.
Okay, teacher. My brother came to see me at the airport. And B, my brother came to see me off at the airport.
Yes. So guys, boys and girls, what's the difference? Or how? Okay, Gerson, no problem. How are they modified? How does the particle modify the meaning in sentence B? My brother came to see me at the airport. My brother came to see me off at the airport.
Teacher, maybe the exercise 3A is something like to visit.
Yeah, because it was to another place. Yes, Mabel, because it means to another place. You are right.
B is something to say goodbye.
Okay, yeah. Well, you can say that is to say goodbye, yeah. But yes, Mabel, you are right. But the real meaning is that it is to another place. That is what the particle of does in that sentence. My brother came to see me to another place, yeah? My brother came to see me off at the airport. Yes, that is what it means.
Teacher,
Because
sorry.
yes.
Sorry, I don't understand the difference, teacher. For me, it's the same. I don't know.
No, it's not the same. Okay, well, it's very similar, yeah. But okay, the particle or the preposition of in that context means to another place, yeah. So as Maverick was saying, maybe the brother, yeah, maybe her or his brother was in another place and he came, you know, had to visit or travel or move to another place to see, yeah. That is the meaning of see me off at the airport. And my brother came to see me at the airport. It's not just giving us the idea that he had to move to another place. Yeah? It's like basically we don't know anything. We don't have specific information. Yeah? But if you have to move to another place, you can use off. Yeah? And in that case, is come to see me off in that context. Yeah, if you want to translate, there isn't any really difference. Yeah, but in the idea, yeah, of using the preposition of, it means to another place. You have to move there. You have to go to another place. Okay, that's the difference. But I understand that it can be a little bit tricky because in the first one, you also have the idea that it came. Yeah, but in the second one, we have to think about moving to another place. Yeah, to another place is what the particle of suggests. Okay, let's see. Lopez can't play in, okay, no. Natalia, you, please.
Me, teacher?
Yeah.
Okay. Lopez can play in Sunday match, and he, after receiving treatment from the
physiotherapist,
Lopez was able to play on.
Yes. Okay. So Lopez can play in Sunday's match. Play is just the action. Yeah, but now we have play on. So what's the meaning of play on in that sentence? What is the particle on doing?
Play on is continue, no?
Exactly.
Playing.
To continue. Yeah. So in that context, to continue playing because he had to stop for the treatment. Yeah. So he stopped for some, I don't know, maybe months. Yeah, for receiving the treatment. But after receiving it, he was able to play on, to continue playing. Yes, to continue. Okay, Jeanette, 5.
Okay, teacher. A. Have you read any of Shakespeare's plays? B. The teacher chose Jane to read out Hamlet's speech.
Yes. So if you say read out, boys and girls, in that context, out, that is the particle, is modifying what? Oh, well, it's modifying the verb, but what is it doing? Okay, if I say, have you read any Shakespeare's plays? It's just like reading for you and just it. Yeah, like, okay, great. But if you say the teacher chose Jane to read out, remember, Hamlet's speech. What does out do to the verb? To indicate that the action is done publicly and loudly. Yeah? So Jane was chosen to read it out. Entonces ella la escogieron para leerlo en público. Okay? Remember, out, publicly or loudly. Entonces ella fue escogida para leer el discurso en público o delante de todos o allá en el salón. Read out. Okay? Good. Now let's listen to Lisette.
Okay, teacher. Did the teacher give you any homework? And B, The teacher gave out the exam papers.
Very good. Thank you, Lisette. So the preposition out is modifying the verb give in which way, boys and girls?
That the teacher gave the exam papers to different students.
Yeah, exactly. That is what the particle out does in that context to different people. In that specific context, as Lisette mentioned, to different students, not just to me. Okay, the teacher gave out exam papers. Nos entregó los exámenes. Solamente a mí, a todos. Yeah? Very good. Jose, 7. Oh, thank you, Mabel, for raising your hand. What's that?
Okay,
Teacher,
teacher.
sorry, I have
Okay,
a
okay.
question. This expression I gave get out
Get
is
out.
similar to, let me check, handbag. No, sorry, I see, hand out.
Get out and hand, no, get out.
No, get out.
Give out.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Madeline, a good question. That's a good connection. Es que tú preguntaste al principio get out and I was scared. No, like, it's a totally different thing. But get out and give out, yeah, basically to give to someone. Yes, hand out, yes, also. But hand out more like in the context of repartir, yeah? And give out is because that was for you, because it's yours. You know, I know that is very similar. Yeah. And in Spanish, I think we say the same. Yeah, en español podemos decir, nos repartió los exámenes, ¿sí o no?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so it's the same. Yeah.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Okay, good. Jose.
Okay, teacher. 7. We used gray paint for the bathroom ceiling. And we've already used up the paint you bought the other day.
Yes. We used gray paint for the bathroom ceiling. Okay, so we put that paint on the ceiling. That's it. We use it. And now we use gray paint. Sorry. We've already used up the paint you bought the other day. It modifies the meaning in a very deep degree. How, guys? How is it modified? Thank you, Jose.
Teacher, because in this phrase they say that use all the paint. No?
Perfect. Exactly. We've already used up the paint. So sorry, there isn't any. Zero. ¿Ya? Recuerden que up significa completo o terminar. Terminamos todo, la usamos toda. Usamos toda la pintura gris. La que compraste el otro día, no more. ¿Ya? Very good, Jose. Perfect. And to finish today, Jeanette.
Yes, teacher.
Well, not finish today, but
People in this city are always rushing everywhere. A bit just rushed off before I could tell her the news.
So how of modify that verb? Boys and girls. People in this city are always rushing everywhere. Jan rushed off before I could tell her the news. A ver, voy a hacerla en español a ver si nos queda un poquito más clara porque en la anterior nos confundimos con el off. Entonces, bueno, la gente usualmente o siempre está de afanes en esta ciudad. Está apresurada, está afanada. ¿Sí? Ok, acá, rushing itself. Pero acá cuando yo digo rush off, quiere decir que está modificando la manera como se movió al otro lugar, cómo se fue. apresurado, afanado. Entonces, John rushed off before I could tell her the news. Se fue a otro lugar apresurado o corrió o afanado. Help me, guys. I'll be the translation. I'm not so good at translating. But the idea is that you move to another place. Yeah, so run, rush off before I could tell her the news. For example, he was going to his workplace. So he rushed off. Yeah, move to another place. That's the difference. And here in this first sentence, we are just giving the general idea that we are always in a rush. But we are not being specific about moving to another place. Yeah? Okay. There are just 9 minutes for finishing the exercise about this and finishing the unit. So let's take advantage of it and let's do it, please. Let me give you the link very quickly. If you have questions, please call me. But I really want to do it because it's the end of this topic. So there you are. Let me organize the rooms very quickly. You are 13. Two. Carlos, you have, yes, a second device. Okay, so, okay, 1, 2, okay, maybe here. Okay, what are you guys going to do? It's simple. You guys have to complete the questions with, look, complete the questions with a verb and particle that have the meaning in brackets. This is the meaning. What is something you always have to put on paper in order to remember? Yeah, it's very simple. What will make you leave quickly at the end of the lessons today? Okay, it's basically to use the verb and the particle that corresponds to this in brackets. That is the equivalent meaning. Do you understand, boys and girls? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it because we don't have much time. So I already gave you the link. I already organized the rooms. Let's go. Okay.
Teacher?
Yes, Natalia, have you got any problem with that?
Teacher, habla Lisette, es que a mí no me mandó a ninguna sala.
Oh, Lizette, let me check. Yeah, but you are...
Sorry. Yo tampoco porque me salí y me entré de otro dispositivo.
Ah, okay. Let me send you again. Okay,
teacher,
go
thank you.
ahead, girls. Thank you for telling me. Okay. Did you receive the invitation?
Teacher,
Yes, Carlos? What's up?
I am alone in the 6 meet.
Oh, because you were supposed to be with Julian and Julian is here. Oh, no.
Because I only see 4 slides and I am in the 6.
Carlos, I will have to send you to a group of people.
Okay,
Okay?
teacher.
Both
Okay.
device, don't worry. Okay, done. Oh no, you are on your own.
Yes, teacher, and I am from group 5 and there are only 4 slides.
Okay, let me just. Okay, I'm sending you another person here who was without a group, and let me just put the other slide for you.
Okay.
Thank you for telling me.
Yes,
Hello,
teacher.
teacher.
Okay, Carlos, I found you a partner because Jose is on his own, so it's a better team, yeah?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, perfect.
In which slide?
Five.
Where? In
I
slide 5?
already gave you one. Don't worry.
Okay, teacher. Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, guys, sorry for taking some time from you. Thank you so much for working. I saw that some of you were missing just like a couple of sentences. Please do them as homework, maybe tomorrow or by Thursday if you have time, okay? But before Friday, okay? Do it, just finish
Okay,
them,
teacher.
and that's it.
Thank you,
Okay.
teacher.
Have a wonderful night. I will see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you for
You
Thank
too,
you,
teacher.
teacher.
See you
Bye.
tomorrow.
Have a good
Bye
night.
bye.
and take care.
Bye, teacher.